What's up? Let's put the bike on Parax then. Mm-hmm. Okay. Damn. Anniversary edition, orange color. Damn. Mm-hmm.
He said that he'll be coming to we'll be meeting at KBR Park at 6 p.m. and we'll ride to wait.
Our mirrors tagultadi, but we'll take care.
You don't make up for your sins in the church.
Oh shit! Oksa kinda
Do it in the streets.
Put it again.
Do it at home.
In 3, 2, 1.
The rest is bullshit and you know it.
Goes well. Okay. Better. So like next time, clutch cable change చేసుకొని వెళ్తాం కదా. Get the quick shifter sensor checked as well. It's been a while now. So no.
Does this seriously have this
This is the sensor. It's connected to it's connected to this. If you can see the cable coming out, that's the quick shifter sensor.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's I don't know. I ఏమన్నానంటే క్లీన్ చేయాలన్నాడు. లేకపోతే something has to be done అన్నాడు. So get that done and you'll have fun with that. But it's only for upshifts, not for downshifts. Alwad automotive will be fun. These are the brake pads for the rear. This is the condition of the rear brake pads, which needs to be changed. This is ceramic brake pads for the rear because you don't really need a sintered brake pads for the rear since you'll be using it quite less on bikes like these. Anyway, let's get back to work and change the brake pads. You know, tool system.
Brake pads may be hard.
So
But how does this stop the
this is what's the material that matters. This material is what rubs. The sinter material is organic material. Organic material is made of wood or some other. Yeah, that's on your pulsar. On your pulsar, there's gonna be organic brake pads. When it comes to bigger bikes, there'll be sintered brake. So step 1 is to remove the pins. Also, we need to push the. That's so easy. Two pins are out, and now we need to push the pin that holds the brake pads. We will hold one of them out, and we will keep one of them in while we pull the second one out. Once that is out, we will. Oof, that's so strongly attached. Some effort.
Do it in the streets.
Assalu. This is the condition of the stock brake pad, and even this is gonna damage the pad, the rotor in the long term because metal run outunde. It's rubbing with the metal on the disc. So luckily we noticed on early stage as well. Correct time ki we noticed, and we now are changing the brake pads. So
Running on metal. So we have invented metal brake pads.
oh god, that's a bad invention. So now we are pushing the piston inside. inside the caliper, and now then we can install the brake pads. Look at my hands already. It's been like 5 minutes. హాఫ్వే దే ఈ పిస్టన్ మొత్తం బ్రేక్ ప్యాడ్ మొత్తం రబ్ అయిపోయింది కదా, సో ఆ పిస్టన్ మొత్తం లోపలికి వచ్చేసింది, బయటకు వచ్చేసింది. ఇక్కడ ఉండాల్సింది పిస్టన్ మొత్తం లోపలికి వచ్చేసింది, యూ కెన్ నోటీస్. సో దాన్ని నేను బయటికి లోపలికి పుష్ చేస్తున్నాను. మళ్ళీ పుష్ చేస్తే వీ కెన్ జస్ట్ ఈజీలీ స్లైడ్ ద బ్రేక్ ప్యాడ్స్ ఇన్. ట్రై అగైన్ అండ్ కీప్ గోయింగ్. ఆల్ దిస్ వెట్, ఆల్ దిస్ డస్ట్, all of this just to get one brake pad in. We removed the whole wheel, we removed the axle out. Holy shit. Both the brake pads are finally on. Everything's not moving, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And now we put the pins for this and this, and we test it, and we let it roll. Okay. Let it roll for a minute. Okay. Yeah. Do it now. Perfect. Go for a test ride. Let me know how it feels. Because the brakes ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసినావు కదా, ఇప్పుడే అంత ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఏమి ఉండదు, కొంచెం 50 కిలోమీటర్స్ పడుతుంది నీకు. సో అప్పుడు yes, yeah, I feel so good.
Yeah, now it gives you confidence.
Yeah, I feel so good to work on this. So what I was explaining Shashi about is the thickness of the brake. So this is the metal that holds the brake material, brake compound, sinter, organic, all that. You see the difference on that, the thickness of it, the yellow material. And look at this. This is like entirely eaten up, and this has eaten up the disc as well. If you touch there's a slide in between. This thing.
Thickness, decrease in thickness.
Yes, exactly. That means this brake has been eaten up the life of the disc. In the future, in the next 5,000 kilometers, try to replace the disc whenever you give the service. So this material is what stays up the thickness. I'll search up the owner's manual and show it to you. What's the thickness? This is the ideal thickness actually. Look at that and look at this. Compare it.
So if these pack get worn off, so they come to this.
Yes. This thickness. Whenever the brake pads are this thickness, you should change it.
So it is the worst case scenario.
Yes, the worst case scenario, and you should try to avoid it. Like at any cost.
You mean to say that when the thickness of this gold decreases, we should change the brakes.
Easier way to say is this gold is there, no? ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఇక్కడ ఉంది, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసింది కదా, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినప్పుడు అర్థమైపోతుంది మీకు అది లేదు మెటీరియల్.
So to keep it simple, if this thing gets here, you should change it.
But there's a 0.3, 0.4 mm is what the owner's manual says.
So this one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where you should try to change it.
Otherwise, you should change the disc.
And you'll have to change the disc. You'll have to change the brake pads. Altogether, you'll have to pay like 5,000, 6,000 for the whole thing, which is huge.
So everything is in place.
Everything is in place. Everything is tight. Everything's moving freely.
Change that slack.
Chain slack is tight. Chain is tight. Everything's running perfectly fine. I was also a little scared. Thank you.
And you have succeeded.
I was also a little scared. So yeah.
Especially while removing the wheel.
Yeah, because I never removed a wheel in my life. So removing this was my first time, and first time went very well. I'm happy about it. Let's go do a test ride.
So we can ideally for how many kilometers these brakelets will generally, according to your knowledge.
So worst case scenario, it will last you about 6,000 kilometers
6,000.
if you use it very aggressively. Considering these are rare brake pads, even I, after 16,000 kilometers, I'm running factory ones, the ones that came with the showroom.
Now can you show me the thickness of your rear band?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. If you see, there's still material left.
Yeah.
Yours
You
is
don't
still
make up
eaten
for
up.
the sins of the
Yeah.
church.
When you
do it in
touch
the
the disc
streets.
brake, you'll still
do it at
you don't
home.
feel much of a this thing as compared to
So
Rest
yours.
is bullshit
this is
and you know
plain
it.
instead of
Yes, a
uh,
slope. It's still plain. It's not worn
yeah,
off.
yeah.
It
Makes
has
sense.
plenty of life left.
Uh,
And the brakes also I haven't used much. The rear brake I use it very minimally.
okay.
So for that reason, disc is still
It
50.
is there is still life.
After 16,000 kilometers, there's still life. So yeah, you have to make sure you use the rear brakes or the brake management. Basically, the brake management should be at a good level that you don't wear your brakes as much. You use your engine braking. You know rear matching now. Try to use that. If only if you know it properly. So we'll get the bike out and test drive it. అది ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా అంటే అక్కడ నుంచి వెళ్ళి కీప్ హిట్టింగ్ ద బ్రేక్ ఆఫ్ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినాక బ్రేక్ కొడుతూ యూ సీ హౌ యూ నోటీస్ హౌ ఇట్ ఫీల్స్ అండ్ లెట్ మీ నో ఎస్ we celebrate this moment with the much needed white monsters.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, you gave me this.
You deserve this.
You bought me this white monster.
అది తీసుకుని సో దట్ ఈస్ సో నౌ ఈవెన్ కేవై బట్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ సమ్ టైం టు గెట్ యూస్ టు కేవై
Yeah, it takes some time. కొత్త హెల్మెట్ కదా ప్లస్ నువ్వు తక్కువ వాడతావు. So it feels very proud and satisfaction. The level of satisfaction is like something else when I worked on this bike, and the result was successful, optimal.
like you and now you earn this white monster with all your
Yeah, it's like a work for this white monster instead of just paying money for it. Tastes like success.